As founders, we're pivoting ourselves right into failure. When something's not working, we think we need to change everything up, so we have a new offer, new product, find a new customer. The problem is, you were 90% of the way there and you walked away. Let's talk about why asking should I pivot or persevere is the wrong question and is killing your company. I'm Cort Brady. I've built multiple companies, scaled from 0 to 80 employees, put a world-class team in place, and transitioned from founding CEO to board member. Now I spend all of my time helping founders build companies that run without them. This episode is super personal to me because I made the mistake of pivoting too soon and missing out on golden opportunities, and also staying the course when it was just the wrong strategy. So I've stopped asking that question, do I pivot or persevere? And I do this instead, so let's jump in. Of all the reasons startups are so difficult, this one is particularly cruel. If you're gonna go be a lawyer or a doctor, it's a ton of work, but there's a clear roadmap of where you start and where you finish, and this guarantee of success. As founders, we're scientists. There's no set playbook or no set roadmap to get us from where we are to where we want to be. That's a huge reason why the rewards when you make it are so significant, and also the reason that so many people quit. Before we jump into the new way of thinking about pivoting, let's clear this one myth. Most founders don't pivot because things are broken. They pivot because they're impatient. James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits, said boredom, not hardship, is the greatest deterrent of success. So here's what happens. Things are working, but just not as quickly as you'd like them to. So you think there has to be a better way. So you pivot and restart the cycle, but here's the truth. Money starts flowing in at scale, and scale comes from mastery, and mastery only comes after boredom. If your current path is going to get you from where you are to where you want to be in 3 to 5 years, don't pivot. Just get better. Believing that the grass is greener somewhere else is the myth that keeps entrepreneurs poor and in this unending cycle of jumping from one failure to the next. It took me 3 years of $0 of income, then 2 years of under 6 figures. Then I hit 6 figures of income, then I hit 7 figures of income, and voila, I was an overnight success after giving up a quarter of my life. Now that we've cleared that, if your system is truly broken and there is no clear path to get from where you are to millions in revenue, that's when we can start talking about pivoting. So here's the reframe. Think about your business as drilling for oil. You drill 100 feet, nothing. You drill 1,000 feet, still nothing. You decide to drill 10,000 feet, still nothing. So you pack up, you walk away and go somewhere else and start drilling again. Little did you know that oil was at 12,000 feet and you walked away right before you struck. That's the cycle that we get stuck in as founders all the time. We launch a product, we pitch it, and crickets. We don't get any positive feedback. So we tweak it, we pitch it again, and crickets. Then we give up and move on to the next thing. And the truth is you're probably only 2 tweaks away from getting to success. So here's the secret, and it guarantees that you always strike. Never stop drilling on your initial strategy. If something's not working, don't abandon it. Instead, add a second drill, just one. Yes, your pace slows slightly because now you're drilling in 2 different places, but you have 2 different data points and you still have opportunity to hit gold on your initial strategy. If after launching your second strategy, you think we're for sure digging in the wrong place, that's the one to scrap and put somewhere else, but never give up on your first strategy, unless that second one does hit. If that second one hits, then you can scrap your first strategy because you've already struck gold somewhere else. Instead of debating, do we pivot or persevere? Don't do either, just layer. That process guarantees you'll always strike. The alternative is a handful of half-drilled holes abandoned prematurely with nothing to show for it and no more resources to continue drilling. So let's land this plane. Startups are difficult. It's what you signed up for, and you can embrace that or you can fight it. Founders quit way too early because they're either bored or impatient, so keep doing what you initially set out to do. And success comes after boredom because that's when you finally achieve mastery. And lastly, don't pivot, just layer. Never abandon your first strategy until what you're trying in addition hits. If you're wondering if it's time to pivot or persevere, share this episode with a co-founder or partner so you can discuss what it looks like to layer instead. And if you want help designing a business that runs independent of you, DM me, I'd be happy to help.